Today, we're watching video footage of police officers whose behavior crossed the line to the extent they should lose their jobs. Don't be surprised to see that one of them was terminated for physically assaulting a teenager. Let's go to the video. First, let's talk about that cop who was put on leave after what happened with a teenager. The story goes like this. The cop spots the teenager, just walks up to him without saying anything and grabs his hand really rough. Now that's not cool at all, and because of that, the teenager could totally sue him for battery, which is like suing someone because they touched you when you didn't want them to. The cop was acting pretty high and mighty, telling the guy to toss his cigarette as if that was the big issue here. The teenager was all confused. He didn't get why he was being treated like that, and the cop didn't bother to explain anything or let the teenager even catch his breath. Instead, he decided to just arrest him. While he was putting handcuffs on him, the cop sees a small knife poking out of the teenager's pocket. Now the teenager was just trying to figure out what was going on and why he was being arrested. But spotting the knife seemed to make this cop even angrier. Without any good reason, he threw the teenager to the ground, which was totally unnecessary. Why do some cops think that just because they say to put your hands behind your back, people should listen without any explanation? Everyone deserves to know what's happening, especially in a tense situation like that.
Put your hands behind your back. Listen,
Why?
you just got into an accident. Put the cigarette down. Let's go.
I did not get into an accident. I don't know what you're talking about.
Put the cigarette down.
Now, bro.
Put the cigarette down.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but is this him? All right, put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
363 trying to reach the
Put your hands. If you pull away from me one more time, I'm going to listen. If you pull away from me one more time, I'm going to take you to the ground. It's going to hurt.
I would just like an explanation.
Well,
You're under
arrest.
arrest.
Second.
Here's your explanation. You're under arrest.
For what?
Leaving the scene. I told you to stop pulling away. You need to stop. Turn over. Turn over.
Unnecessary. Dude.
I don't like it when you pull away from me because I don't know what you're doing. You understand me? I don't know what you're doing when you pull away from me like that. I gave you plenty of opportunities to put your hands behind your back. You understand?
But you never gave me an explanation of
I said you were under arrest.
That's the reason.
I said you were under arrest. Let's go. Stand up.
Why am I arrested?
Where's
In a second. Just
Where's your
stop.
truck
Do I
at?
want to put my hand behind my back
Where's your
without
truck?
an explanation?
Where's your truck at?
Do I want to put my
Listen.
hands behind my back without an explanation? That's
You're
the
under
question.
arrest with your explanation.
Would you ever put your
Where's
hands
your
behind your
truck
back without an explanation?
Where's your truck at?
Would you?
Cool. Doesn't matter.
That
doesn't matter.
Like no, like legit, dude. Like for real. Why would I put my hands behind?
Although he was pretty young, the teenager knew that as an American citizen, he deserved to know why he was being arrested. But when he asked, the cop just told him it was because he was resisting arrest. But that didn't make sense to the teenager. How was he resisting? It seems like the cop was just trying to flex his power, picking on the teenager because he thought the kid couldn't stand up for himself and was an easy target. So the teenager kept asking for an explanation. Finally, the cop said that the teenager had hit someone, but the teenager was sure he hadn't hit anyone and said that just wasn't true. However, the cops claimed they had footage and evidence to prove it. Because of this, they didn't feel like they needed to give the teenager any more explanations. This makes you wonder, does being younger mean you don't get any answers? It's confusing and unfair. I mean, what was the cop really trying to accomplish by acting this way? It seems like all it did was make things harder and more confusing for everyone involved.
Hands behind my back without an explanation. Like I should not even be here right now because unless I thought this.
Listen, you got a knife on you. You're pulling away. You got a knife on you. You're pulling away from me. That's what happens. Okay? You can't play games.
Real, for real, bro.
Yes, for real.
Look at that motherfucking dude.
Now you have to go to jail for resisting. Before it could have just been a ticket. Now you got to go to jail.
No, it was not resistant. You
Yes,
did
it
not
was.
explain to me
I don't
why
have to.
you were
I don't
putting
have
me
to.
under arrest.
I don't have to.
I do not need
It's
to go
not
to
a debate.
jail.
Yes, you do. You are going to jail now.
Dude, are you kidding me?
You are 100% going.
Stop. Are you serious? Wow.
Right, you
Wow.
have to.
This
Because it's a
Wait,
mistake.
that smirk on his.
You hit
That
somebody
dude.
and left.
I did not hit him. That's the thing. I did not him.
They got video.
He has video. Oh yeah, I would love to see it because I did not that my. Like what the?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Not, He thinks I hit him with my vehicle. I did not. Like, are you kidding me? Or are you?
Get in the car.
Okay. Or can I get some explanation here, please? Can I please get
in
some
the car?
explanation?
Yeah, we'll explain it to you. Hop in the car.
I'm in the
Anything
car.
on you hurt?
After the cop put the teenager in the back of the police car and slammed the door shut, he started chatting with his colleague. He asked her to snag a video or picture of the teenager's car to prove that it was the kid involved in a minor traffic accident. This move pretty much showed that he wasn't being upfront earlier when he told the teenager that he had proof he hit someone. It looks like the cop realized he'd messed up and was now scrambling to cover his tracks. But that's not even the worst part. He was careless enough to tell some onlookers that he saw the teenager had a knife and that he arrested him to prevent things from getting out of hand. By saying that, he basically admitted that he didn't have a real reason to approach the teenager in the first place. Isn't that kind of behavior way out of line? It seems like the cop was just making up reasons as he went along, which isn't how things are supposed to be done. Everyone deserves a fair and clear explanation, especially when they're getting pulled into something as serious as an arrest. It's concerning to think that the cop was just bending rules to justify his actions after the fact.
No.
Okay, perfect.
Cool, hop in.
Slide in.
And why am I going to jail for?
We'll explain it. You gotta get in there.
Right now, resisting and leaving the scene of an accident.
Resisting.
Yes.
Okay.
He had a knife and he kept going down. I'm like, I'm not. Stop playing that game, and he was about to run.
I need to have them right still and see.
Yes, and I'm going to start the sieges. I'll probably end up having to transport for leaving the scene because I use force, so it's resisting.
So will you just do one report for
Yes.
my traffic crash? And then
Yeah, it'll be, well,
we have to do two.
yeah, no you don't. You can do them both on the same. Yeah, it'll be both on the same.
You get them started and they have pictures and stuff, and they show when you had him walk over,
Okay.
they said it was him. So
Okay.
that'll all be in my main report.
And you're doing the signal 4 part, or the signal 3 part. I'm doing the resisting.
Police 741.
Yeah.
Police 541
And
North.
I need you to send me the tags for both vehicles. Okay? Yeah, we got to find his truck, but at this point it doesn't matter. We have enough, but they've got a picture of the tag, so I need that tag.
So when he left here, he turned up the road, that road right there, left, and then
We have a video of him
probably,
driving
if he ended up walking, his truck's probably out back there somewhere.
Yeah.
What do you do? You pull the knife on you?
No, he kept resisting and wouldn't let me put his hand behind his back, and he's got a knife in his pocket, so I just don't want to.
Now meet a cop who got really annoyed when he saw a guy filming him and his partner during some kind of investigation. The cop marched right up to the guy filming, completely ignoring the recommended 6 feet of personal space. The guy was so shocked he couldn't even speak. He was just trying to see how the cops would react when someone was simply exercising their constitutional right to film, and these cops took the bait right away. The cop started threatening the man, telling him he needed to move back and let his partner do her job. But the truth was, the man filming wasn't stopping them from working at all. It was the cops who chose to stop their work and confront him instead of just continuing to do their job professionally. Their ego was too big to just calm things down, which is what cops are supposed to do. On top of everything, the cop lied on camera, claiming the guy was bothering his partner, which wasn't true at all. Why lie when there's a video recording everything? Meanwhile, the guy noticed the female cop had a blue line badge, which he believed she shouldn't be wearing by law because it was a disgrace. So he decided he'd try to get her to take it off.
Would you mind stepping back? Stepping back, please, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please allow my colleague to do her job. Please allow my colleague to do her job, sir. No. If you're interfering with a police officer in the lawful execution of their duty, I will remind you that that is an offence. Please,
Step out of my way. Step
I'm
out
not
of my
in your
Step
way.
out of
I'm
my
not
way.
in your way.
I'm walking.
You
I'm walking.
are
Do not touch me.
interfering. You're
Do not
attempting
touch
to
me.
interfere.
Do not touch me, and do
You are
not
attempting to
block
interfere
me.
with a
Okay?
police officer.
I'm
Lawful,
looking at her thin
in
blue
law-
line badge.
in lawful
I'm looking at her thin
execution.
blue line badge. She shouldn't be wearing it. Tell her to take it off.
I'm not
Tell her
instructing
to
the
take it
officer
off.
to do that,
Well,
sir.
I will. Take off your badge.
The officer.
Take off your thin
the
blue line badge.
officer
It's banned.
Is in lawful execution of her
Don't talk
duty.
to me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
That is fine.
Okay,
That's
so go
fine,
away
sir.
now. Go
I'm
away now.
instructing
Go.
you.
No, you're not instructing me
I'm
anything.
instructing you
Don't instruct
that
me
if
nothing.
you interfere
I'm not talking
with
to
my
her.
colleague
I'm not
in the
talking
lawful
to her.
execution of her
Have you heard
duties,
me talk to her?
you
Have you
have-
heard me
you
talk
have-
to her?
you have-
Have you heard me
you
talk to her?
have called
Have
to
you
her
heard
to
me
do
talk
so.
to her?
Yes, I have, sir.
When? Whenever, don't lie, you're on camera.
It's on your phone,
You're
sir.
right.
You've
and
been
I
talking to my colleague,
No,
sir.
I've been talking.
Yes,
I said
you have,
you
sir.
tell
You've
her to
asked
take
me.
off the badge.
You've asked
I
me
asked
when.
you. Yes? Okay?
What thin blue land badge am I wearing, sir?
You're not. For you
So
to
you
tell
did
her.
tell
No, for
her.
you to tell her. For you to tell her to take it off.
That's fine. Listen.
You should
I've
tell her
asked
to
you
take that
politely.
badge off.
I've asked you
I don't care if
politely,
you ask
sir.
me politely.
I've
I don't
asked you
care about
politely.
politeness. Tell her to take that badge off. It's against the Met uniform. You shouldn't be wearing it.
Can we ask what you're doing here, though?
Yeah, I'm looking at you taking off.
That's
I
fine.
want you to take that badge
You've
off.
got emergency
So that's what
calls
you
to
know.
make. You've got
What?
someone
So
waiting
that's
for
what
us.
you know.
Like,
What I'm doing. Okay. I'm looking at you and
Any
telling
reason
you
why
to
you're
take that
filming people
badge off
coming in and out in their personal
because
cars?
you are wearing that badge. And I want you to take it off. It's a disgrace.
Well, no, I'm trying
It's a
to do my
deface
job,
to union
and I've got
flag.
people
Well,
that
get
are
in the
waiting
van
for
and
me.
do your
I
job
can't, while
then.
you're filming people
I
coming
can do
out
what I
of a secure
want.
police building,
I can do what I
that's a
want.
bit
I
of
can
a
film the building.
It's a bit of concern for us, though, isn't it? It's a
Why?
secure police building
Why?
and you're
Tell me
filming
why.
it.
Tell me why.
It's a security risk,
Why?
isn't it?
Why?
A police building with people going in and out
Until
of
we
their
And
know.
cars and
am I on a
stuff.
public pavement?
Pardon?
Am I on a public
That's
pavement?
a private building.
Am I in a public pavement? Yes, you said, yeah?
are.
I'm in a public space.
but let me
So
remind
therefore,
you-
don't come up to me.
remind
Don't
you.
walk to me.
Listen,
Do
let me
not.
remind you
And I'm not
something.
listening to you. Do not
You're on
walk
the
to me.
public pavement
I'm on the
and
public
you're
pavement
also
filming a building.
obstructing
No, I'm not.
the
You're obstructing it. Get your car out the way. Get your car
You're
out the way.
obstructing
You
the
keep on
public
coming so
pavement.
close, don't
I
you?
will come
You're
close to you.
intimidating me.
I'm not.
However, the female cop turned out to be even more intense than her colleague who didn't keep the 6-foot distance. She claimed that the man shouldn't be near their police station filming because it was a highly secure building. But if it's so secure, she shouldn't be worried about a guy filming, right? The man had enough of their made-up rules, so he told them to just go back to work. Of course, this just riled up the cops even more. They felt like no one should be telling them what to do, so they chose to stick around and argue instead of doing their job. The man even showed the female cop proof of why she didn't wear that particular badge and why she would take it off. But her ego got in the way. She acted as if she was the boss and the only one with authority. Then the male cop stepped up again, getting way too close, just inches away, and demanded the man hand over his phone because supposedly it contained evidence they needed. What kind of evidence? It was pretty clear that the cop was just upset because the man had recorded their overbearing behavior on camera.
You
Intimidating
are.
you, sir.
Section 5.
Oh,
yeah,
Section
you're causing
5
me
of what,
alarm, alarm, harassment and distress, okay? So go away.
Right, sir. Listen.
No, I'm not
I've
listening
asked you
to you.
nicely.
I don't care
I've
if you've
asked
asked
you
me
nicely.
nicely. I don't care.
You are
I don't
worrying me.
care.
You're
I don't
worrying me.
care.
You pose
I
a
do not
security
care. I'm
risk,
telling you what I'm
okay?
doing. Tell her to take that badge off. Go on, tell her to take the badge off. The badge is defaced union flag. It shouldn't be on your uniform. Yeah, do you want proof? Let me show you proof. Okay? Let me show you proof. Look, here's your uniform. Here's what it says. Want to read it? Please don't wear badges advertising causes, beliefs or charities. They distract from your corporate identity and compromise the impartiality of the Met. That's what you're doing, and that's a charity badge, yeah? All right, now I'm asking you directly. Is that a charity badge?
Not a trade badge, no.
What is it then? What is it?
We're not going back because I'm not having this.
Okay, let me just tell you this, yeah? We also take part in the following things. Memorial Day, Poppy Day, and Remembrance Sunday, or Remembrance Day. They're the only badges that you should be wearing on your uniform, okay?
This gentleman has
Legitimate reasons to be out here filming because it's in the public.
constitutes evidence. We may seize that phone.
Oh, you
under the
won't.
Police and Criminal Evidence
No, you
Act.
won't. No, you won't.
If I think
You won't touch
that
my
there's
phone.
evidence on your phone,
There's no
sir,
evidence on
I'm
my
gonna
phone for
take
you.
your phone.
No, you won't. You won't.
I will
If you
take
touch
it.
me or my
Okay.
phone,
Listen to
no,
me.
I'm not
I
listening
need
to you. I
get
keep on
close
telling
to
you.
sir, so
No, you
understand
don't
me,
need to get
sir.
close to me.
If there's
Step
evidence on your
away
phone,
and
I'm
stop
gonna
pointing
take
your
your
finger.
phone,
No, you
okay?
won't.
This is not difficult,
No, you won't.
sir.
All
It's
right,
not
all right then.
difficult.
Well, I'll tell you won't take my phone.
You're telling me what, sir?
You won't take my phone.
If I feel there's evidence.
Oh, what evidence?
On your phone,
As what
sir,
evidence to do
I
what?
will take
Of what
it
crime?
Under the Police
Of
and
what
Criminal
crime?
Evidence Act,
What
sir.
crime?
It's as simple
It's
as
not. Police and Criminal Act does not allow you to take my phone. You need to articulate a
It does,
crime.
sir. It does, sir.
What's the crime?
If I believe,
What's the crime?
Well, you have indicated.
Yeah, go on.
You're alleging that an officer is wearing something they shouldn't, sir.
She is.
Oh, evidence then, sir.
Evidence from me.
Yes.
Yes,
and I will
me.
take the
No,
evidence from
why?
you.
Why? Why? Why?
the
What
Police
crime
and
is it?
Evidence Act.
What crime am I doing? Is it a crime to identify a defaced Union flag for police?
If you're
What
saying
do
that
you
there is
want?
evidence
What
about
do you
your
want?
phone,
What?
then we can seize that, can't we? It's evidence.
Film yourself.
Pardon?
Film yourself.
I don't need to film myself.
Oh, are you filming me?
Pardon?
Are you filming me?
Yeah.
Have you told me?
You haven't told me you're filming me.
Are you?
either.
Have you told me?
No.
It's within your policy to state at the first
Policy's
practical,
not law that I
at the
tell you that.
first practical opportunity to let me know that you are filming me.
However, these cops just kept dropping the ball one mistake after another. When they first approached the guy, they had no idea they were about to get schooled big time. The man gave them a lesson that they probably missed out on during their brief training at the police academy. First off, he pointed out that they should move their car, which they left smack in the middle of the street. It's pretty ironic considering how quick they'd be to ticket someone else doing the same thing. Then he schooled them on constitutional law. He explained that under the First Amendment, he had every right to film anything he wanted from the sidewalk, including the police station and the cops themselves. It's kind of shocking that cops could forget such basic things about the Constitution, especially since they swore an oath to protect those very rights at the start of their careers. After all that, you wouldn't believe how many cops gathered around this one man. They acted as if they were on some kind of intense mission, but really, they were just dealing with a guy who's trying to exercise his constitutional rights.
Okay? And you haven't even done that, have you? You haven't even gone by your policies. That means you're a tyrant.
It's policy, that's not
You're a
it's not
tyrant.
to do that, is it?
Of course it is. Are you mad? You're supposed to be telling people that you're filming them. You know GDPR? State of protection. Let them all come out. Step on your way. Move your car. It's obstructing. But you're going to seize my phone as evidence. Evidence for what? I'm doing a lawful activity. I'm filming in a public, from a public space.
You're currently
Yeah.
obstructing the public highway.
No, I'm not.
sir.
I'm walking up and down. So I'm not currently doing anything. You're currently obstructing the public highway. Yeah? You're just trying to, now, you're trying to lie. I think that's called manifest. Yeah, in public office. Yeah, I think
What's it
so.
called, sir?
Don't worry about what it's called. Tell me what pace is. Tell me what crime I'm committing. Huh?
So please stop filming me,
Muppet.
sir. Please stop filming.
I will keep on filming you. I'm allowed to film.
In the building, it's doing,
My body one's cameras on.
Officers,
Thank you for telling me your body worn cams. Thank you for upholding your policy.
yeah.
Hold on a second.
You're right, sorry.
I don't know what's actually happening.
So he's filming. Can you talk to my colleague?
You can talk as much as you like. It's a public place. Make privacy if you want to. Go on then.
He's filming. That's the car coming out.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. I wasn't doing
My
that.
colleague's coming in and out in their personal
No,
car.
he's not coming in and out in his personal car. He was going in and I was filming. I didn't go to him and I didn't film his car. So stop lying. Off you go. Dismissed. Walk of shame. Off you go. I'm not being rude. I'm telling him. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Off you go. Dismissed.
excuse me, officer.
Rude is not a crime.
Say, if this gentleman has any footage on his phone of my car's registration number, okay, I fear under the Terrorism Act, unless we prove otherwise, that I'm in danger.
Yeah.
And I want this gentleman to understand that if I feel I'm in danger, he's refused to provide any details of what he's doing here. Okay, if I feel that you're trying to identify me personally, sir.
Did you drive up? Did you drive up? Did I come to you? Did I ask you
You have
anything?
immediately
Did I
started
ask you anything? You stopped your car and you said to me, what am I doing? Who am I? So get in your car and go away.
To make things worse, the first cop threw out a huge accusation claiming the guy was planning a terrorist attack, all because his ego was bruised. Then he said he felt threatened by the man, which made no sense at all. He was surrounded by a bunch of his fellow cops, all of them armed. It's tough to see how he could feel threatened in that situation. It really makes you wonder when cops will stop acting like they're the victims when they clearly aren't. How can we trust cops to handle real issues if they make such big deals over someone just filming them?
Stop trying to incriminate people and abuse their rules and laws.
What's the purpose of your visit today here, sir?
She's wearing a defaced union flag and she should take it off. That's what she should be doing. You should be telling her to take off, or he, she, them, however she wants to be represented, that she shouldn't be wearing a defaced union flag on her uniform. That Muppet, whoever he is, no, I can call him a Muppet.
Why?
Because I can. It's not a swear word, is it? Is Muppet a swear word? Is Muppet a swear word? Is Muppet a swear word? I'm asking you. No. So I can call him a Muppet, can't I?
What's the purpose
Yeah?
of your visit
Can I call him a Muppet? Can I call him a Muppet? Is it a swear word? Don't be civil, I'm not your mate. Okay? If you want to be civil, go inside, leave me alone, because I'm doing nothing wrong. Okay?
What is
Off
the-
your pop.
What is the purpose?
Go on, off your pop. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm in a public place. Am I in a public place?
Asking what is the purpose?
Am I in a public place? Yeah. Am I obstructing the highway? No. Okay. So I'm in a public place. I'm not obstructing the highway. I'm committing no offence. Okay. So that's it. That's the end of the subject. I don't have to answer your questions. Okay? I don't have to say anything. I'm not doing anything wrong. That's the purpose of my visit today. Not doing nothing wrong.
But what are you doing?
Nothing wrong. That is the
What
point.
are you doing here?
I'm doing nothing wrong here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just
So I'm doing
asking
nothing
you,
wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing wrong.
Right. Okay.
So what's you keep on asking me the same thing round and round again?
Because you're not answering.
I am answering you. I'm telling you I'm doing nothing wrong.
You're obviously filming. What's the purpose of your filming?
What did you just say?
What's the
No.
purpose of
What did
your
you say
filming?
before
I
that?
said you're obviously filming.
Okay, well there you
What's
go.
the purpose of your filming?
You don't need to know. It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
If I was filming you, you'd like to know why I was filming you?
Why would I like to know? Why would I? Do you know me?
No.
Well then, so if you was filming me, you can do what you want as long as it's legal. As long as, well then, if you wasn't going to be filming, then stop asking stupid, irrelevant questions. It is. You just said if you was, and then you said you wouldn't do it.
No, that's what I'm
But that's
saying.
you. I'm not you, am I?
Yeah.
What's your shoulder number? You didn't tell me your shoulder number. Oh, I don't need to do that now, don't I? So you're a police officer in the law, not identifying yourself. So you want to go? You don't need to search me. You need to tell me what your shoulder number is.
Have you ever heard about a cop who made up stuff in a police report? Well, get ready for this story. There was this open party that anyone could go to. It was totally public, but for some strange reason, the cop wrote in his report that he had given someone the power to kick people out of the party. This guy who was challenging the cop explained that he had a big issue with the report. He couldn't understand how the cop could authorize anyone to kick people out or arrest them at an event that was supposed to be open to everyone.
How did you know if I showed up with someone or not? How did you know?
Prior documentation. There's been multiple reports taken before me, and you know that as well.
Yeah, but
so I'm here today. I'm here today in reference to this. So
are you stating that John Hayes
tell
made a
me
report?
how I can fix this report for you
Well, we're going
today.
to tell the truth. Is how we're going to fix
So
it.
tell me.
We're going to tell the
We're not
truth.
going to go back and forth. So tell me what I need to change, and I will fix it for you.
Okay. First off, when I came to the public party for the community that's open to the public.
Yes, I know
So
that.
there's no door guy. There's no one's allowed not to be in, not allowed. So you give an authority in the report saying that he had authority to make that decision.
That's not what that says.
So I'm going to let you read the report. You need to read the report. Because this is exactly why we have problems out here. This is exactly why they keep getting away with doing what they do. This is why the county officials are getting involved. And that's why you guys got a letter stating John Haystead has no authority to trespass, tell anybody to leave, or any of that nature.
I know that. I wasn't that
But
officer.
you guys keep insisting on doing
that
stuff
officer
like this.
who dealt with that situation.
Okay, well, whoever you talked to, the other officer, Swaney or whatever, which I would like my stuff back. He stole my stuff that night of the election when he arrested me illegally. He stole all my stuff. I want my stuff back. That was my election stuff. That was my paperwork. That was my documentation. That was stuff for the food pantry. I want it back. You guys can't arrest me and keep my stuff.
Did you let Butler know that?
Absolutely, I left
Okay,
Butler
Butler
with
took
that.
care of that.
No one has taken care. Look how.
All this guy wanted was for the cop to write an accurate report, but the cop acted like what he did was totally fine. He just didn't seem to get that the whole event was public, held in a public building. How can anyone be barred from a public place like that? It doesn't make sense, right? It's pretty alarming when people who are supposed to report the truth start twisting things to fit their own view, especially when it misrepresents what actually happened.
Since I've been arrested illegally, you guys harassing us out here. Now, you, this is unreal. Told him he brought someone with him that wasn't allowed at a public party in a public building. Who's not allowed in a public building in a public party?
Where does it say that?
Right here, you wrote it in your own words. Richard stated John Haystead verbally told him that his friend that he brought with him was not allowed at the party. Who said that?
That report is saying that the one who originally called was going to say.
I'm the one who originally called you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The dude who called for the trespass. That's what
John Haystead.
Yeah, that's not what I'm
But I didn't say that. I think you said I said. You said I said. I did not say that.
Where does it say?
Say it one more time. Go slow.
Yeah, again.
John had
John,
verbally
you're not John, are you? You're
told
Richard.
him. Who told you that? I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that.
I'm going based off information from a different report.
So John made a report. You're stating John made. What report is that? I'd like a copy of that report, please. I would like a copy of that report because I didn't say
it's
that.
Sweeney's report.
Okay, now, Officer Swaney, the one who stole my stuff, the one who locked me up and kept me in the office for 2 hours, twisted handcuffs, that wouldn't let me.
You can pull
Well,
his
we had an
report.
election.
You can pull his report as well.
Absolutely. And why he's in a car trying to get around the law on y'all's body cam? And is your body cam on?
It is, absolutely.
Your body cam on? Absolutely. Good deal. Good deal. And I got mine on too. Okay, so so when you take a report, when someone files a complaint against someone, you don't just take the report. You investigate and then you add into the report the other opinion.
But this story gets even more tangled up when it brings in a guy named John. According to the report the cop wrote, John brought a friend to the party who wasn't supposed to be there. But then when the cop was talking to the guy, he seemed really keen to find out if this guy was John. Honestly, that wasn't the point at all. The real question was how someone could be banned from a public party in the first place. It was weird how the cop acted like the whole situation depended on whether it was John or someone else talking to him.
Did you add in John's report? When he took his report, did you add in his report how he's not a law enforcement officer, how he's not a county official? No, he has no.
That has to do with Sweeney's report. I'm
No,
here for that.
why would y'all do that to me and not do that to him? Because that's not your job. It's not your job to put in words what other people say. It's your job to take the report.
Take the report and document
everything.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. That's why we're back here. That's why he had to send you back
I didn't say that you said that. It literally states that John
Why would
said
you even write that? That's not even.
Because I'm
that's
allowed
false.
to. That's not false.
You're not allowed to falsify your report.
That's not falsifying a
That
report.
is falsifying. That's
No,
not
it's
true.
not.
It's not true at all.
No. All right. So hold on. If that's your complaint, then we're done here because
No, we're
that's
not done here.
falsifying
You
a
can do what
report.
you want to do, but Deputy Sheriff, we're on scene, putting him in handcuffs.
I didn't get put in handcuffs the night of the party. Why would you put that? I put in handcuffs on the night of the election. That was 2 weeks later. You combine the two nights into one, making it sound like I showed up as a troublemaker. I showed up with someone who wasn't allowed here. That's why you justified the whole entire thing.
I didn't justify anything.
Well, this is what you need to realize.
CID, no. That's
When
not
you
how
do
that
this
works.
to people, this is what happens. This
No,
is when
that's not how that
so
works.
when the county got this and they looked at it, they go, "Oh, well, deputy says that he wasn't allowed to be there with somebody." Oh, deputy said that. They go based on what you say. They actually take in consideration what you say. So when you lie and you falsify a report and you sit there and manipulate it,
that's your opinion. That's your
it's a
opinion.
fact. And Butler has it as a fact too. He watched the whole video, your whole video, and it does not go with this.
Yet the cop ended up blaming the guy he was talking to for the confusion in the report. It's kind of a mess because when cops write a report, they're supposed to consider everything that happened, right? By the end of it all, it turned out that this cop had mixed up several different events and nights in one single report. Who knows? Maybe he was just trying to make the story sound more dramatic than it really was. It just shows how things can get so blown out of proportion when they're not handled properly right from the start.
Yeah, and you'll be finding out about that.
That's fine.
Deputy Sheriff on scene, putting him in handcuffs. Who put me in handcuffs the night of the Valentine's party? What report says that I was put on handcuffs the night of the Valentine's party? At a public party, at a public building. This is the community center, correct? And you're aware this is a public area, they're not going to be outside, they're not going to be on the property.
Very aware, sir.
Okay, so why would you put that in the report?
Like I told you, and I keep repeating myself, but you're just not accepting the information.
Okay, I would like a copy of every report that you based on.
You can do that.
No, I want you based you did your investigation on reports that you read. I would like copies of what your reports that you read that you based your facts on.
You can give us.
No, I want you to provide it to me.
I'm a patrol deputy. I don't have that power.
Okay, you can provide me the numbers, the case numbers. You got your case notes. You got your notes on your page. I would like every case number that you based your.
You can do that to Butler.
I mean, this is getting to be ridiculous. This is a community center. Y'all don't work for John Hasted. We donate to y'all as a community, not as John Hasted or HHI, as a community.
I know
you guys need to start
I work for the
working as a community, not as a. We're not in Canada. It's not. You get your own private officer. You get to make up your own laws. That's not how it works. You don't get to come in here and tell people they're going to be arrested if they don't leave. Because John can say that. You saw the videos. I'm sure you saw the videos.
Like I said, that wasn't me. That was a different deputy. So.
But when you have sergeants and you have deputies like you acting like this is where the problem comes in out here.
If you're feeling a bit lost about what's going on here, you're not alone. Even the cop who wrote the report seemed clueless because he kept dodging the main issue. He started rambling about totally unrelated stuff, like asking the guy if he was filming any of this, and then suddenly switching to talk about his sergeant who was on vacation. None of what had happened had anything to do with what was actually happening. Who knows? Maybe the cop was just trying to drag the conversation out, hoping the guy would forget why he came and just leave him alone. But this guy wasn't about to forget. He kept pressing the cop to explain how he ended up writing a report that was so far from the truth. After this cop is probably going to think twice, maybe even 3 times before he tries to pull something like this again.
You're the officer here. Yeah, that's it. I'm just here to get the better information. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm writing that. So look at a piece of paper. You guys lie so much. You guys come out here.
How before today? When have you met?
Oh, I haven't met you.
Exactly. So you can't sit here
as
and
a
say
generalized, just like the food pantry. I come here, you guys tell me I can't report. This is a freaking community center.
Did I tell you that?
No, it's your sergeant's not training you guys.
You said you're reporting. At any point,
where's Sergeant King? He's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
But see, when you said, they say you can't record this, that, and the other, when you said you're recording, did you say you can't record?
Absolutely. Not you personally, No.
Exactly.
No. As an officer, when you guys come out here and harass residents, we're out here. Based on y'all's lives, based on y'all's reports,
we're not harassing.
Joan was able to go to the courthouse. His injunction gets me because why? Because it says here that Rich shows up with no proof. Rich says that, when you guys falsify reports,
not falsifying reports.
Now, is it stalking going to your meetings every month? Is that stalking? If I'm a homeowner, I own 5 lots in this community. Do I have a right to go to my homeowners association meeting without being harassed by an officer? Without being followed? Without being told what I can and can't do? I'm an adult. You're an adult. You don't need someone in your ear going, don't say this, don't do that, don't walk over here. That's what we get frustrated on. And then you come up with these types of things. You got 2 incidents in one day.
I didn't say they're all.
Well, according to Butler, it looks like it's all in one day. So we need to work on clarifying your report where it's separated, so the people at the state attorney's level can understand what you're saying.
That's why I'm here to fix it. But you keep going on a tangent and running off to different routes.
A cop walked up to this guy in his car and asked if everything was all right. At first, it seemed like he might actually be trying to help, but just give it a few more seconds and you'll see his true intentions. Almost immediately, he started accusing the man of following the cops around and waiting for them to slip up while listening to the radio. When the man denied doing any of that, the cop demanded to know what he was doing there and what his name was. However, the man chose not to answer the questions. When the cop warned him that he was on private property without the owner's permission and threatened to charge him with trespassing, but then that makes you wonder, what was the cop doing on the same property, right? It's pretty clear that the cop was just upset that the man was filming them. Again, it raises the question, what's so bad about the First Amendment that the cop is supposed to respect and protect? The cop even told the man to leave, but if he's free to go, then he's also free to stay, and yet the cop insisted that they're dealing with a very serious situation. But again, what does that have to do with the man? And if there's such a serious work to be done, why is the cop bothering the guy instead of handling the important tasks at hand?
Everything's great. How are you?
Huh?
How are you?
I'm alright. What's going on? What's the problem?
No problem.
Huh?
There's no problem.
There's no problem. You just go around listening to the radio and trying to catch us doing something wrong, or what?
No.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm not going to answer any questions without an attorney present.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm not going to answer any questions without my attorney present.
Well, this is private property.
Am I trespassing?
This is private property.
Am I trespassing?
On private property, yeah.
Am I trespassing?
This is private property.
Am I trespassing?
Is this private property?
You're not answering my question.
Huh?
You're not answering my question.
If you're on private property without the owner's permission,
that's not true.
Huh?
That's not true.
Without the owner's permission on private property?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that you're trespassing here.
Really? What is trespassing?
Huh?
What is
I'm
trespassing?
just letting you know, man, that I don't appreciate when we're dealing with something that's a serious situation when you're just sitting filming us. I don't appreciate
You don't like First Amendment.
I'm just letting you know, okay?
Okay, am I
Because
breaking the law?
I'm telling you.
Am I free to go?
You're absolutely free to go.
Very good.
What I'm telling you is I don't appreciate it.
Well, it's
okay?
good
because
to know.
we're dealing with something
It's
important.
good to know, and it
Okay?
sounds like
Have you
you're
ever
kind of
put yourself-
angry with me.
Have you ever put your
Sounds
life-
like you're kind of angry with me.
I'm telling you, have you ever put your life
Why
on
are
the
you
line?
so angry with me? Why
You're
are
not
you
answering
angry
any
with
of my
people? I don't have to.
Have a good day, sir. But what I'm telling you is that we're putting our life on the line.
Why
We're
do you
dealing
come
with
up
a
to me
serious situation.
acting like I'm doing something wrong, like
We're
trespassing?
we're dealing with.
Why am I trespassing?
We're dealing with.
Answer my question. You don't answer the basic questions, but you're willing to ask them.
We're dealing with a serious situation, and then
What's
you're
that got to
filming
do
us.
with the First Amendment? I'm
letting you
across
know
the street,
the reason,
sir.
But the reason
I'm
I'm
across
asking you
the
because
street.
I don't know what you're doing, especially what's been going on lately.
When you come up to me with this command authority like this,
How is this command authority? I told you you're free to go, right?
yeah, but you're threatening me with trespass.
I'm just letting you know. But
You're doing more than that.
Are you in custody? Are you out of your car?
How do
Are
I
you
know
in
if I'm free to
handcuffs?
go? If
I
you're
just
come up,
told you you're free to go, did I?
because I had to ask.
Huh?
I had to ask.
That's fine. You're free
I
to
was
go.
smart enough to ask.
Okay. You're free to go.
A lot of people aren't.
Have a good day.
They think that they're under your thumb.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Good day, sir.
You're welcome.
When a guy refused to identify himself, a cop said he could take him to the station to figure out who he was. Sure, he might have the power to do that, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Then the cop kept insisting that they were in the middle of an investigation and he had every right to stop people and identify them. Well, that's not entirely true. He can only do that if he's seen them commit a crime or if he has reasonable suspicion that they're about to commit one. But the cop didn't like that the guy was just going along with everything he said. He started acting like he was above the law, making up rules as he went.
That just happened, all right? You two are walking away from that area. If that's the case, then why don't you go ask everybody else that walks around that area? Because you were the only two walking around that area. I see a lot of more people walking around that area. Where are we coming from? My house? 300 everything. 300 what a minute. How about you?
I'm not answering any questions.
You have an ID on you?
No, I don't. Am I required to show you an ID?
Well, you understand that I can take you into the station.
That's
and find
fine.
out who you are, right?
You want to do that? Then
So you can
I'm not answering any
easily
more
answer
questions.
questions and
I'm not
stop being an
answering
asshole.
No, actually, I know my rights. So I'm not going to do this to me. Okay? I'm not like these little kids that you tell them. Have you heard the Fourth Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the
When
Fourth
I have
Amendment
an
say?
investigation going on, I have a right to stop and question people.
You have a reason to stop me?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
There was just an
well then-
altercation that occurred on Central Avenue. You two are walking away from that area, and I'd like to know.
Did I
what you
commit a
guys are
crime?
doing, what you're up
Did
to.
you see me commit a
So
crime?
answer me.
Did you see me commit a crime?
Have I met you before? I have, haven't I?
Never
We've
met
gone
me.
through this before, haven't we?
Not me. I don't even know who you are.
I think we have.
I'm not going to answer any question. If I'm being detained, then give me a lawyer.
You were with
That's
him
it.
too, right? Down on Waterfront Drive?
My lawyer told me not to answer any kind of questions.
What?
Hey, that's the Salini, man. You gotta call him up, man.
I'm just asking you where you were coming from. I saw you walking from that area.
My house.
I want to know if you guys are over there.
I just answered that question. I just said I just came back from my house. We just got done walking from my house.
Well, I'm gonna check the other officer. She says you guys, there wasn't two guys over there, nothing like that. All right, you guys are free to go on your way.
I think I'm free to go now, unless I'm being detained.
But you're not.
Am I being detained?
Oh my God!
I already answered that question.
I'm
Yes,
being
you are.
detained?
Yes, you are.
What?
You're
On what charge?
Graduate high school?
Did you?
Did you graduate high school?
Did you ever graduate high school?
I'm answering your questions. You can answer.
I'm not answering your question because you I don't have to answer any question from you or anybody else. Exactly. All right then. So you see, no, the difference is you're a public servant. Your job is the privilege, not mine.
Take your hands out of your pocket.
Why? Is it against the law to put your hands in your pocket?
Yes, it is.
Oh, really? What law is that? What
Because I
statute?
don't know if you're carrying a weapon on you.
You're carrying a weapon.
We're the police.
So? Citizens can carry weapons too. Is it illegal to carry a weapon? Actually, they can.
Oh, really?
Yes, they can. The Second Amendment, did you ever hear of it? The right to keep and bear arms. You can check me with your flashlight all day long.
Green card, whatever the fucking card is that you're gonna carry.
Whatever it is. Yeah, but it's called the right to keep and bear arms, whether it's a gun or anything else. No, actually, I'm not wrong. You're wrong.
This time, he demanded that the guy take his hands out of his pockets. Really had no right to order the man around like that. He had to back down when the man challenged him to name the law that says you can't have your hands in your pocket. After a bit, the cop circled back to asking for the guy's name, as if hoping he'd forgotten that he didn't want to answer. Then the cop tried to switch tactics, playing nice and claiming he was investigating an assault. That's fine and all, but this man wasn't involved in any trouble, so he really didn't need to be part of any investigation.
See, you can't play this game with me. You can play this with all these punks and all that shit, but you're not gonna do this to me. Like it's my brothers. You know? I'd like to know what's the nature of your inquiry.
I just told you.
Is there any proof that I was I don't even know what you're talking about coming from.
Do you have any tattoos? Negative. I got tattoos, bro. I'm not talking about that. It's something else. You have a name. So if I ask both of you your name and you have the person, will you tell me?
I'm not telling you my name. You guys are gonna do this like you did to my little brother and get the kid all jammed up and.
What are you talking about?
You guys, my brother's walking down the street. You guys, I don't know if it was you or whoever it was. Don't get the kid in trouble. The kid's not doing nothing. Oh, I want to know your name. You gotta tell me. I'm God level person over here. You answer to me. Well, guess what? I'm not to anybody from the state. If I didn't commit a crime, there's no reason to question me to even look at it.
Investigating an assault.
I didn't assault anybody. That's why the best thing to do.
Is this Nicholas Giddens? Devin. Is there a Devin here?
No Devin's here, bro.
That's why I'm here asking you. So just show me an ID and I'll let you go on your way.
I'm not showing you an ID.
I'm on an approximate age. Do you have an approximate age?
I'm not answering any questions. If I'm being detained, then I want to speak to a lawyer. I already told you.
Get him on the phone. I'll talk to him for you.
No, actually, I'm gonna make the city pay for it. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
That's what I'm not saying you broke any laws. I'm just trying to figure out who you are.
You know, when this guy comes out all gun-ho...
He wasn't gun-ho. He was just asking you your name.
Yeah, where you going, huh?
Yeah, we want to know where you're going.
And I'm not going to tell you.
Where you coming from?
I'm not going to tell you. Because it's not anyone's business where I'm going.
Well, when we're conducting an investigation, we're finding
Yeah, listen, did I already study all the Supreme Court cases?
Oh, did you? You know it all?
Yes, I do.
What, are you in law school?
Yeah, I am.
Are you? Really?
Yeah,
What do you know?
Are you?
Yeah, actually, I
you know
did
the law?
law school, yes.
Yeah?
I did, yes.
So, what's the Fourth Amendment say?
Yeah. Freedom of search and seizure, bro.
Okay, so you don't even know it. It's the right, yeah, exactly. You don't know and you don't care, and that's why you violate the rights of the people every day. Should be ashamed of himself. It's the right of the people to be secure in their houses, persons, places, and effects shall not be violated. Persons, houses.
You're walking away from an investigation.
Yeah, we're not being investigated. You're investigating the wrong people. This is what you call this.
Guys, listen to me. I had their names. I'm just asking you. Is that you? Is that you? You say no, that's fine. Just show me your ID that it's not you. You guys can walk down the street.
I don't have an ID.
Why not?
Am I required to carry an ID?
Yes.
Really? What law is that?
The state of Rhode Island says if you're walking around, you have to have an ID.
Well, fuck the state of Rhode Island. I'm not gonna follow any kind of thing because they don't rule me. This is America, man. Liberty. You know what the spirit of resistance was? Thomas Jefferson said that there should be a rebellion every 20 years so that people like the state can know that the people still have the spirit of resistance.
The people are afraid of the dark.
Some cops just don't know when to call it quits, and this cop was a prime example. He insisted on knowing where the man was going and where he had come from, as if those details could magically reveal if he was involved in an assault. Interestingly, this cop even rattled off some constitutional law articles right in front of the camera. But if he really understands what the Constitution says, why does he act like it doesn't apply to him? The cop couldn't grasp why this man and his friend were giving him a hard time. They clearly told him it was because they felt all cops were acting like tyrants.
But if the government is afraid of the people, you got liberty.
That's right.
Thomas Jefferson.
I'm just, is it like the 20th year or something? I don't get it.
No.
You said every 20 years?
No, because he said the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Well, this is what he's doing. He's looking up a picture of the kid. If it's not you guys, you can go on your way.
It's not me.
That's all I'm asking. I ask you your name. It's got to be complicated.
It's not being complicated. It's exercising my right.
It is. No, it's not.
Well, I get harassed every day.
Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new.
These guys did an illegal search in my apartment, which I called Internal Affairs, which my lawyer is now handling the case. Now I am pressing charges against the East Providence Police Station, which means I'm getting a lawsuit against East Providence Police Station because these guys don't know your rights. These guys can barge in anyone else's house right on your own.
No, you're wrong.
Am I? Dude, my lawyer came to my house, took a picture of every single thing that you guys did in my house. When you illegally ran in my house, ransacked everything.
Was it me?
It wasn't you, it was, hey, you're dressed in cops, right? Same uniform, you're all in it together.
You want a 301 of it?
Yes, I do. My house has been raided 5 times.
Why?
And none of those 5 times, I ain't saying nothing because my lawyer's on that phone. And right away, I'm getting a lawsuit, and that is it.
All right, I don't care.
Then I'll be collecting everybody's pensions in their cash, right in my pocket.
Sure. Second pensions for 5 years anyway.
You got that right.
Well, either that, they can lose their jobs. Hey, look, you're a citizen, so am I.
I know that.
So, it's wrong for us to go up to you guys and harass you, but it's okay for you guys to harass any kind of American citizen.
I'm not harassing you. I just told you what happened.
We respect your job because we know that, you know...
Did I just tell you guys, I just said, right, did I not say this? I said there was an assault. It just happened at the end of Central Avenue. When I came by, my lights on? Yeah. Right. I was going right to Central Ave. You guys were walking right in that area.
Yeah, but I mean, if we...
Listen, if there's a fight, you guys had no shirts on, right? Walking down the street, usually when people fight, they take their shirts off or something. I don't know why.
You wear shirts or no shirts?
You have to. I'm in a gym. It's a rule.
Oh, wait. You go to that gym, gym. You go to that...
To add to that, the friend shared a disturbing story about how cops from the same department had busted into his house without a warrant. The cop on the scene tried to distance himself from that incident, saying it wasn't him involved, sure, but here he was infringing on these citizens' constitutional rights, which didn't make him any better than his colleagues. Yet the cop didn't linger on that topic. He quickly switched back, repeating again as if it hadn't been clear that he had stopped these guys just to ask for their names. But that exactly was the issue. He didn't have the right to demand such information without a good reason. Then, for some reason, he got all interested in whether the man was filming him. Was he starting to worry about how he might look on camera? It seemed like the possibility of him being filmed made him think twice about how he was handling things.
Especially if you're over there, what's your names on? We have the names.
Yeah, but if I was guilty of anything, wouldn't I be all good now?
You just told us. Because you're probably filming me now. I don't really care.
I'm filming. I am.
You don't care.
I know.
I don't.
I am filming. I'm filming the whole. I do this every time for my protection.
Are you gonna put it on YouTube? Maybe I'll be famous.
You will? Probably.
Maybe I will.
Maybe.
Who knows?
The point is, it's like, you know, this
is so bad because a lot of people.
This is nothing new.
Guys, this is.
It's like the cops. You guys act so superior like gods and try to intimidate other kids, and then they get so scared. That intimidating look that you cops gives the kids. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, I did it. And do nothing.
I know. Then they get
arrest right off the bat.
You guys are doing mad illegal searches on all kinds of citizens. I mean,
these guys do illegal U-turns. Use illegal parking spots. These guys shouldn't be parking them. That's okay though.
That's all right.
Yeah, I really care what you think.
Yeah,
I really do.
You should.
One opinion can voice a lot of opinions.
You know why? Because your job is a privilege.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
It's all right.
This is America, man. We pay for you guys to do the liberate. You know what the ideal cops should be doing? Is this. When I went to East Providence Library and I did a lot of research, the natural law and order should supposed to be this.
Being detained once again. Yeah, but the thing is...
I'm a bad guy. See that?
Listen, guys, I already explained to you why I'm here.
Yes, you did. You made it very clearly.
And that makes sense, right? I'm not trying to bust your balls. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys weren't involved in a fight. In which somebody got assaulted.
Well, I got no bruises on me, man.
Well, it doesn't mean you fought back.
No. Well, wouldn't it be marks on your hands and bruises on your hands? These guys are trained for this. Like the CIA and FBI, ATF, they're all trained to take this matter in your own hands. Oh, me look at him, all right. No bruises, no marks. He's clear to go. If you guys don't see any evidence or any proof of it,
if you guys were the whole time, we could have done that and said,
yeah, but that's not against the law by talking.
This man even tried to make the cop understand why he was hesitant to share his address and ID. He lives there with his family and kids. Why would he want to give out his home details to just anyone? Would this cop be okay with sharing where his own wife and kids live? Probably not. But despite this, many cops still act like they're above the law and have the right to know anything they want. The situation got even trickier when this man and his friend asked the cop and his colleague, who had been quietly standing by the whole time, to identify themselves. Right off the bat, the cop realized he was already looking bad on camera and quickly gave his name.
My resolution would be for the people to keep the spirit of resistance against tyranny, whatever that is, whether it's from the police force, political, economic, whatever it is.
Time ago, by a girl was in her car and she accidentally, I think one of you guys accidentally shot an innocent girl.
Safest community. According to you guys, wait a second, I want to make a point of how full of shit everyone really is. You guys, when you pull us over on numerous occasions, where are you going? There's 2 yards. People don't walk around 2 o'clock in the morning. Who are you? I don't know if you're an axe murderer. You guys are telling me, we have to know who you are because there's break-ins. Wow, there's a lot of in East Providence. What do you mean it's the safest community? You guys are telling me, there's break-ins there, break-ins there, break-ins there. Oh, so then it's not the safest place. So then you guys are not doing your job. So either it is the safest place or it ain't. This is what I don't understand.
Statistics show that it's one of the safest cities
in
the state of Rhode Island.
So why bother?
I don't care what the statistics show. You guys are saying, there's axe murderers. You could be an axe murderer. Well, The police officer, we have it all on film. That's why.
You were an accident.
No, not you. This was my little brother. You know, the kid's a peaceful kid. He walks around late at night. There's no law against walking around at any time of night. It doesn't matter. It's freedom. That's what being free is. He's not committing a crime. He's not breaking anything. He's not violating anyone else's rights.
Right.
So then what do they tell him? You could be an axe murderer.
When you're in heavily industrial areas, okay, where there's a lot of expensive equipment and
Okay.
things like that, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're walking around those areas, we have a right to stop and question you.
No, you don't. Did you see him?
When I was walking home, my lawyer, Cicilline, which I'm really close with.
Congressman?
No, his son, the father, the big boy. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He went down there a couple of nights ago, took every single picture, and I was with him in his car. I have meals with that guy every single day.
What do you do for work?
I'm not telling.
You don't work.
I work. What do you think I am, a bum? You think
I don't know you. Well, why would you?
If I didn't work, but I don't want to pick up $80 shoes.
Wouldn't you be? Oh yeah. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Look, dude.
I think it's irrelevant, to the fact.
I'd be proud of what I did if I did it right now. I would tell.
But the point is it's like you guys want to see where I live with my kids. You want to see my ID. Let me see your ID. Let me see where you live with your kids. Let me see. You guys saying
your identification.
You guys are saying, oh, you could be an axe murderer. You guys could be child molesters. I don't know.
You guys can.
Why don't you prove to me you're not committing a crime?
Exactly. How do I know
you see the logic?
Put us in back of your cruiser and give us a beat.
Well, I actually sound smart. What sounds insane is people like you who think that we're insane because you exercise rights and you use logic.
I use logic?
No,
I just use logic.
Say that's not using logic.
There was a fight over there. I saw 2 guys. I'm like, oh, the logical thing is 2 guys, no shirts on, walking on the street, kind of
no bruises. They got tattoos.
I didn't do anything.
So I could stop and ask them. Were you guys over there?
The only thing I'm going to say, it wasn't me.
That's it.
I'm not going to tell you my name. If you believe that I did commit a crime, then arrest me.
His colleague, on the other hand, continued to act as if he was untouchable, outright refusing to identify himself, even though it's part of his job to do so. To make things worse, the cops started joking that these two must be on drugs because they kept asking the same information over and over. But what's his and his colleagues' excuse for hearing the same question about their IDs 100 times? It seems like the cops should really reconsider their career choice if they can't adhere to the basics of their job and respect the people they're supposed to serve, or hopefully they should lose their job because of it.
The best thing I'm going to do is call Cicilline.
No, but
as soon as this
forget fuck Cicilline.
I'm getting, this is entertaining.
This is entertaining for me
It's
as well.
supposed to be liberty, freedom, man.
You go to Fair Street, you go to Antonio's, get some pizza? What was that? Are you guys walking over Fair Street?
We're just enjoying the night.
No, that's it. Go ahead, you
Oh.
know. Just so you guys know why you were stopped, okay? So you can put it on camera, all right?
Yep. Officer, what's your name?
My name's Officer Walker.
Yeah, it is.
What's your name?
I'm not talking.
Oh, you know, you say actually by law, you're supposed. Wait a second.
Introduce yourself.
No. See, by law, you have to identify yourself as a public servant. Are you telling me right now you don't?
No, you see my badge.
Okay, what's your badge number?
Come to the right.
66. He says he does not have to identify me.
No,
This police officer,
again, that's against the
a public servant, says he does not have to identify himself to me.
But it's okay for us to identify you, right? To identify us to you.
You're not even making any sense.
But no, you asked us to identify us towards you, right? But you can't identify you to us.
I asked us to identify us.
All right, so can you give me your name then?
See, once again, you're redundant. You're asking the same questions. Only people that are on drugs and ask the same questions.
Well, what do you want? What's your excuse? What's your excuse for your stupidity? Exactly. See, there you go. So now, any question you want to know from me?
Identify yourself. I don't have to identify myself.
Actually, that's not true. As a public, what, you don't know the law?
Do you?
Actually, I do.
Really?
You know why? Because I'm what you call somebody that's.
What kind of background do you have in the law?
What kind of background do I have in the law? I'm a lawyer. Okay. And you, as a public criminal, constitutional law. Okay. That's why he doesn't. That's why.
We would have reiterated many types of statutes and different laws.
Okay.
Right? From a long time ago when we first.
Okay, and I did the 4th Amendment, which supersedes all state laws, correct? And actually, the Search and Seizure Amendment to the Rhode Island Constitution is very strong as well, is it not? The right of the people to be secured in their houses, persons, papers, and effects shall not be violated. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that with the they can just do anything they want, but you can't. No, but it happens all the time. Pulling my little brother over. Are you a scaring the fucking kid? Well, one day, the fucking citizens are going to be carrying guns, and you guys ain't going to like it. One day, the citizens are going to be carrying guns, because they're going to have to protect themselves, because come on, no, I'm not wrong. Look at what these cops are want to look it up. What's his name? Kelly Thompson. Kelly Thomas. Go watch that video, what the police did to him. They killed him.
You ready now?
Yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks a lot. I'll be talking to you again. I'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you later.
Have a good night.
You too.
This time, a cop thought he had the right to search anyone near the police station without needing a warrant. He walked up to this man and insisted on searching him because he claimed the guy was on private property. But you don't have to be a legal expert to know that the area around a police station, like the sidewalk, isn't private property at all. When he realized his mistake, the cop tried to backpedal, but only ended up making things worse for himself. He then argued that the police station was private property, but open to people with legitimate business there. Still, he stuck to his guns about being able to search and ID anyone he felt like.
Because if you're going to take it one step further and detain me, which searching me would be detaining me, you would have to have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Because this here is public property. So
you are subject to search for anyone on this property. Any reason whatsoever.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm sure you want to be arrested, right?
No, not really.
So do what you're doing, but you might just have to do it over there so you don't get arrested.
Is there like a penal code?
Yeah, it says everything on there.
It says a penal code that you can search somebody for hand on this property.
Yeah, do you want to go read the song?
Yeah, I'll check it out right after this interaction. I don't think that's. I think that's probably not going to hold up in court, but you can't just search somebody because they're on this property.
Yes.
This is private property. Is that it?
It is private, yet open to a public for legitimate visits.
For legitimate visits.
So, but what I'm saying though is you are subject to search. So technically, if you really want to, I can search you and identify you at that point. Scan. And like I said, I'll be happy to go read the song with you, but you're on our property and you should. And okay, so like I said, it would be better if you go stand at the corner at the end of the day. But standing here and you're not telling me why you want to be here, what you're doing. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why you're here.
I told you why I'm here. Taking pictures.
Yeah, okay,
taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Just taking pictures.
But why?
Just taking pictures.
Okay. Now we're gonna go another route.
What's the other route? I'm taking pictures.
You're telling me right now. Okay. Subject to search.
Why would I be subject to search on public property?
Let's go look at the sign.
This is public property.
See, you're being difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm asking asking a question is being difficult. How is asking a question being difficult? I'm just asking a question. How am I, just let me ask it. Can I just ask the question? How am I subject to search for being on publicly accessible property? Like you said, I'm on public property, not at the jail, mind you. You said this is a whole, no, it doesn't work because anybody can come in here and not be at the jail. This is the sheriff's office, right? Because you're a public servant and I'm a private citizen.
The cop insisted he could do this because he wasn't sure why the man was there. The man told him he was just taking photos, even though he didn't have to explain himself. But that wasn't enough for the cop. He kept on trying to find reasons to prove the man was guilty. Most of their conversation revolved about whether the man was on private or public property, and honestly, it's pretty alarming that a cop with so many years under his belt still doesn't understand the difference between the two. It just goes to show that some basic concepts seem to slip through the cracks, even for those who are supposed to enforce the law.
My questions?
I can, if I choose to.
Okay, how about I choose not to then?
But you're a public servant. You get paid to answer my questions. You get paid to serve me, and if you're here and you're talking to me and harassing me like you are right now, but you're threatening to search me and that I can't be here, and you even said this is private property.
I have not threatened to search you.
And this isn't private property, is the thing.
Threatened to search you. Have I made any threats to you?
Well, yeah, you said a couple times we're going to take this a different route. And you know, I don't understand what the issue is here.
I'll go take a picture on my phone, but I'll go take a picture of the sign, and we can go from there. But this is, like I said, you're subject to search.
So I'm sure you can understand our concern
Yeah.
if you're over here taking pictures.
No, I don't understand the concern about taking pictures.
Why, and you won't tell me.
I'm just taking pictures. That's the telling you. Just taking pictures. I'm taking pictures to take pictures because I like cool shit and I'm a photographer. I mean, what I could be working on a story that you don't need to know about. It could be a million things that I don't have to tell you because there's something called the Fifth Amendment, right? Right? So do I have to answer your question? Is it more suspicious because I don't answer your question? And then the next question, do you have reasonable suspicion of a crime? That's the next question. Because if you're going to take it one step further and detain me, what searching me would be detaining me, then you would have to have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Because this here is public property. So I'll go look at the sign. I'll even look up your penal code, but I'll tell you right now, with the knowledge that I have based on the law and the Supreme Court rulings and stuff like that about public property and recording police, taking pictures of your facility, anything I want to take pictures of, even a jail facility, you can't do shit. That's the bottom line. So, and now there's a big issue because I'm telling you I'm just taking pictures. I'm just taking pictures.
If I was at your house taking pictures, would you want to know why?
But you're not, I'm not at your house though. I mean, I've never even done this before. I was just out taking some pictures today, and I'm not at your house. If you were at my house, yes, I would come out and say, why are you taking pictures of my house?
But this cop was really just searching for something to pin on the man, and he came up with a new angle. He suggested it was suspicious and unusual for someone to film a police station, and he asked the man how he'd feel if someone filmed his house. Sure, that might feel weird, but the comparison doesn't really hold up. A person's home is private, while a police station, well, that's public property and it belongs to the people. Why was it so hard for the cop to grasp that? Trying to back up his point, the cop claimed that there was a sign stating it was legally okay for him to search a person if he wanted to.
President come out here. If you were at my house, yes, I would ask why you're taking pictures of my house. But is this your house? Is that a good analogy? That's apples to oranges, bud. Is that a good analogy, babe? Come on. No, I'm allowing you to talk, but I'm asking questions as well.
Okay, but why do I have to answer your questions if you're not
I've answered that. You're a public servant.
So you're just saying right now, you would actually ask why I was at your house taking pictures.
At my house,
right?
Correct.
Okay, well this is a business. We are at the sheriff's office,
okay,
and we're taking pictures of the employees' vehicles coming into the facility. If there's a legitimate reason why, cool, but we don't know because you won't tell us. And I never said.
Is there an illegitimate reason why?
Is there a legitimate reason why?
But is there an illegitimate reason why?
I don't know. I don't know why you're here. But you're not telling us that because you want to keep it secret from us and stuff like
It's not about a secret. I just told you I'm taking pictures. I was pretty open. I said I'm taking pictures, cars and shit.
Okay.
Whatever it is that I can take pictures of.
Like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to go actually snap a picture of the sign because, like I said, you're on this property, so you are subject to search. You can choose to search you because we don't know you. You are subject, okay? You're subject to search. So I'm going to go over and take a picture of the sign. Mr. Martella.
What was that?
You Mr. Martella, right? Oh, I see what's going on. Is that you? I have a letter for you if it's you.
So you're going to take a picture of the sign and you're going to show me that there's some penal code saying you can search me for whatever reason you want. Holy shit. This is ridiculous.
Are you Bernardo?
This is crazy. I went from taking a picture to now recording. Is that your personal phone? Hey, is that your personal phone? Both of you guys. Personal phone or not? Company phone or personal phone? You have to answer. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, because that's now a public record, and if I want to request it, I can. Is that your personal phone or company phone?
Well, when you go to that, you can do that.
No. Is that, I need it for the record. Is that your personal phone or a company phone? And what's your badge number? Yes, you do.
Well, when the man asked to see this sign, the cop went quiet. That's when other cops started to join in. One of them even began recording the man with his private phone, which really isn't something a public official should be doing at all. They have body cameras for that reason. Despite the cop's effort to intimidate him, the man wasn't scared off. He stuck around to ask for their names so he could file a complaint against all of them. In a situation like this, what would you do? Would you back down and give up your civil rights, or would you stand your ground and argue with the cops?
Badge number. You have to give me your name and badge number. I believe in your policy it says your identification has to show. Is there nobody else in this department named Seha?
No.
There's nobody else in this department with the last name Seha. That's what you're saying. Well, fucking asshole. All right. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Sergeant Hector Bautista, badge number 41.
And why don't you teach this guy how to identify? What's your name and badge number? No, hold on. I'm gonna get all your identities first. Name and badge number? No. Name and badge number? No. Name and badge number. No, I don't. What's your name and badge number?
Why are you here? How can we help?
Davis, badge number? What's your name and badge number? I'm not gonna converse with you until I get everybody's identification here. So that's the bottom line. Name and badge number. Okay. What's your badge number?
I don't need to provide the badge.
What's your badge number?
You already have my name.
Are you're refusing to identify yourself?
I already identified myself.
You're supposed to give your name and badge number, and it's supposed to be showing like yours are. Where's your name tag? Aren't you supposed to have a name tag on?
How can we help you?
But you are in uniform. You have a badge on. That's uniform. Where's your name tag?
How you doing, ma'am?